Hello viewers, this is your tutorial on how to automate unfollow on Pinterest using Socinator. If you no longer want to interact with a fellow Pinterest user, then Socinator can help you out in unfollowing them. Let's start with the Accounts Manager screen from where we can navigate to configure the accounts. To do that, right-click on your Pinterest account and hit Go to Tools. It will take you to the account configuration screen. You can also see the available activities which can be automated on Pinterest using Socinator. Let's click Unfollow. This is very useful as it makes it faster and easier to unfollow a number of people within a period of time while narrowing them down in the process. There are several configuration categories for unfollow activity. Let's start with Unfollow Source. So there are three options. The first one is people followed by software. So these are the users followed using Socinator. Next, we have people followed outside software. So these are the users you followed yourself. Finally, we have custom users list. If you check it, then you have the option to enter a specific Pinterest profile URL here. So let's say you have copied and pasted the profile URL here. You may clear using the clear all button over here, and it's gone. You may also import from CSV or text file by clicking this button. Select the right file and click Open. And when you're done, click Save. So for Unfollow Source, let's choose people followed by software or Socinator. Next, we have source type. So you have the option to unfollow those who do not follow back, or those who follow back, or both. For source filter, you can specify how long you have been following the user you want to unfollow. The next category is job configuration. This allows us to choose the speed at which an account should unfollow Pinterest users. We have already created a few activity speed configurations which you can use, like slow with an average daily activities of 41, medium with 83, fast with 166, or super fast with 333. Super fast is not recommended for new or real accounts. If you want to define your own speed settings, click Advanced Settings. Delay between each operation is the number of seconds between each Pinterest user is unfollowed. Delay between jobs is the number of minutes the software should pause after unfollowing the number of users you set in number of unfollow per job. Number of unfollow per job will allow you to specify the number of users you want to unfollow per job or per cycle. You may also specify the number of users to unfollow per hour, per day, and per week. Click this box to increase each day with a specific number until it reaches another custom number of max unfollows per day. You can also create a daily schedule under day of the week when to operate. This is very useful if you want to keep unfollowing users even when you're asleep or busy doing other things. If you don't want to operate on, let's say, Monday, click the trash bin button under Monday and it's gone. You can add multiple time frames in one day. Simply click the day you want to configure, Monday for example, provide the start and end time, let's say 12 a.m. to 1:59 a.m. and click Add Interval, and it's added. Let's add another one on the same day. Let's say 2 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. Click Add Interval. So as you can see, we can have several schedules in one day. You may save these time settings by clicking Create Favorite. Let's call it Pinterest Unfollow. Click Save. We can then open it by clicking Select Favorite Time and choosing Pinterest Unfollow. Next, we have other configurations. This allows you to enable auto follow or unfollow. So you can choose to stop unfollow and start follow tool depending on the situations you've set. So it's either when reaching a specific number of followings or when follower or followings is greater than a specific number. You may also stop unfollow but do not start follow tool depending on the specifications you've set. The next tool is user filters. This allows us to filter the Pinterest accounts we want to unfollow. Check the first one if you want to unfollow those who have profile pictures. The second one will allow you to specify the minimum and maximum number of pins of the user you want to unfollow. The next one will allow you to specify the minimum number of characters in the bio of the user you want to unfollow. Next, you can specify the minimum and maximum number of the followings and followers of the user you want to unfollow. Next, we have must not contain specific words. These are the words that should not be in the profile description of the users you want to unfollow. Let's say you're into pets and you don't want to unfollow people who are into pets. So let's type it in this area. Again, you may clear or import using these buttons, and when you're done, click Save. Next, we have follow ratio, which is ratio of followers and followings. You can input a follow ratio less than or greater than a specific number. You can also input a follow ratio in a specific range between two numbers. Finally, if you check the last one, it will not unfollow users with non-English text in their profile and bio. The last configuration category is manage blacklist or whitelist users. Blacklisted users are the Pinterest accounts you do not want Socinator to interact with. Whitelisted users are therefore the exact opposite. So if you check this one, Socinator will skip whitelisted users so that you will not unfollow them. So this can either be a private whitelist, which belongs to a specific Pinterest account, or a group whitelist, which is shared between all the accounts you add. You also have the option to add to blacklist after unfollowing a user. So this can either be a private blacklist or a group blacklist. When you're satisfied with all the configurations and are ready to start unfollowing users on Pinterest, let's scroll up and click Save. Success. After saving, let's click the status button to make it active. Now that it's active, let me show you another option in automating unfollow on Pinterest using Socinator. This one allows us to create campaigns, which is perfect for multiple accounts. To start, let's go to the upper right corner of the app and click the social drop-down button and select Pinterest. This will take us to the Accounts tab. Let's switch to the Grow Followers tab and select Unfollower on the left side of the app. Here, we can name our campaign. Let's call it Pinterest Unfollow. For Unfollow Source, let's select people followed by software or Socinator. For source type, let's select those who do not follow back. For source filter, it's up to you. For job configuration, let's select slow. For user filters, let's check the first one and the last one. For other configurations, it's up to you. Finally, let's skip whitelisted users, private whitelist, and add to blacklist once unfollowed, private blacklist. When you're ready, let's click the blue button, select account or accounts. In this part, you can select multiple Pinterest accounts. Since you only have one account right now, let's go with that by checking the box and click Save. After saving, let's click the red button, Create Campaign. If you want to proceed, click your account and the Save button. This will automatically bring us to the Campaigns tab, where you can see that we have successfully created our Pinterest Unfollow campaign. Click the Status button to pause the campaign, and the Action button over here will allow us to edit, duplicate, or delete the campaign. And that's it for this tutorial. I hope you learned a lot, and thank you so much for watching.